Sobye!
Good evening, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Beta with myself, Sobye. Last time we checked out character creation, and today we are going to watch, or you're going to watch me play, if you want to. You don't have to, you can leave if you want. The starting experience. Now, all of the characters experience the same basic starting experience. You start out in this sort of cave, dungeon, hellhole, and move on towards the real world, where we will find 3 different starting areas depending on which alliance you belong to. So, just as you can see, this is very reminiscent of the Skyrim sort of layout with the... Okay, I'm pointing to the screen, I didn't mean to do that. With the the sort of compass on top, which acts as a sort of mini-map. And you have your first-person view. You can also go out to third-person if you want to, and I imagine that will be useful later on when you're doing type of content where you need to sort of see your environment just to find out if something is attacking you from behind or not. But for the purposes of this right here, we're going to be first-person, because that's how I like to play Elder Scrolls games. So let's talk to this prophet guy who's telling us we've been through an ordeal. What does that mean? He's a prisoner, and so am I. The past, future, despair, hope, and there's basically a blah 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 thing to this whole part. We're not going to focus hugely on the lore and the story during this. We're just going to try to show off what happens in the starting area. So, we need to find Lyris Titanborn, and we're going to do so once someone opens this door for us, which this Argonian is gonna do right now. Taking his sweet time. Okay. Opening. Oh. That was instanced, apparently. So we can hold skift to sprint, as you see. I'm sorry, I don't quite know what to do about this, but the button names or key names are coming up in Norwegian. We're just gonna have to deal with that. Doesn't really matter. So we'll sprint through to a place here. We'll basically be able to pick up some weapons, I think, if I'm not misremembering it completely. And let's see. Oh, stamina is running out here. Essentially, the gameplay part is very similar to the Elder Scrolls single-player games, apart from a couple of things which we'll get into when we find the combat part. What's this guy? Well, never mind that. So, we're gonna have to pick a weapon. Twin axes, that's kind of awesome. Let's see, sword and shield is what I did last time. I don't think I want to do that again. Two-handed mace, no thank you, sir. Staff, definitely not something that we're gonna want. Two-handed mace again. So, essentially, we're gonna have to choose between twin axes or sword and board. And, I did that last time. I think I'm going to go with the twin axis. Thank you very much. Now, I to open inventory, and let's see. We're just gonna equip these bastards. Here you have the combat stuff. So light attack, but with the left mouse button. Hold left mouse to execute a heavy attack. As you're probably used to this if you played any of the previous Elder Scrolls games. Right mouse button to defend, basically to block. And this is very important actually, interrupting enemies. We're gonna try to show that off a little bit later. So, putting both of these good guys on, there we have it. Now we can just basically cut bitches up, and we're gonna go do exactly that. So, jumping into the Bleeding Forge. Sounds like a very welcoming place. There we go. Okay. So let's start whacking on this guy right here. Where'd he go? There we go. And that's how that works. We're gonna get into this a little bit more. There will be some more people to kill later on, and it will be lovely. Let's go. Yes, here is the interrupting thing coming. So when he does that, that little bit telegraph thing that he does there, just interrupt the shit out of him and he will stop attacking. That's hugely useful, especially if you don't have a lot of defensive... if you don't have heavy armor, basically, that's going to be really important. So, this is Lyris Titanborn. She's gonna hang out with us for a while. Well, not actually, but we're gonna meet her again a little bit later. Who are you? She's rather. Shouldn't really say it out loud. Lyris. She talks about the Prophet, who's the spooky ghost guy who we talked to earlier. And let's see. He wants to break out. I'll help, of course. No, I don't have any questions actually. Yes, let's go. Oh, okay, I misinformed you. She is going to hang out with us for a while. Let's see here. I leveled up. So, press E to commit points. All of that good stuff. I'm gonna... Let's see, do I have any titles? No, no titles. That's sad. It's gonna come. I'm gonna want some more health. Thank you very much. And here, character skills. Now this is where the class system kind of branches a bit. You can see I can specialize in 3 different ability sets. Essentially, you can just pick and choose anything from all of them. But I don't think you're gonna actually be able to get everything in every aspect of your class, essentially. So you can also go into weapons. You can put some points down in dual wield, which is what I am doing right now. Not using it, but that's... I confuse myself with my speech. You can go into armor, specialize in light, heavy, or medium. You got your Breton skills. Light armor. Yeah, I don't think I did a very good race class combination on this, but it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna keep this one after these videos, I don't think. Let's see, spell resistance and magicka later on. Oh, that's a pretty good one. And the crafting stuff. You have alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, provisioning, which is what exactly? I don't know, actually. And woodworking. But right now we're gonna want this one, the fiery grip. That's a very cool ability, and I'm gonna show it off as soon as I can. Let's see, can we get the interface going? No, we can't. Actually, I'd like to pull up the combat interface, but to do that we're gonna have to go put ourselves in a combat situation. Yes, hi. Reach the Tower of Ice. I'm gonna do exactly that. Hey, you! Oh, okay, wait. We're gonna have to do it with the next one. Oh, I could have interrupted in there. Didn't do it. It's a long time since I played last, actually, so we're gonna have to sort of ease into it, I think. Let's see. The Towers of Ice will have to be somewhere around here. By the way, if you listen closely, you can probably hear my computer wailing in agony. This is a very resource-intensive game, and I have had to actually... Oh, goodness me. Lyris, I was killing this guy. Stay away. I've had to turn down the graphic options, so you're not seeing the game at its best, I don't think, but you'll get a good idea. It's pretty much what you'd expect. It's not groundbreakingly awesome or beautiful, but it's pretty close to what? How should we put this? It looks like somewhere in between Oblivion and Skyrim, basically, which I know some people are going to be disappointed in that, but I mean, it is an MMO. It's not gonna look as good as a single-player game because of a lot of stuff. Essentially, you can probably tell I'm not an expert on anything. Oh, look at this guy. Oh no, sorry, I thought he was sneaking. This is what I wanted to show you. That is freaking awesome. It's a lot like the Death Grip ability, I think, on in WoW, the Death Knight ability. And it's really freaking awesome. It feels fantastic. Let's pull up the map here, see where we're going. We're gonna take a sharp left right here. It wants me to sneak, but we're not gonna be sneaky, essentially. This is not a sneaky class. And let's see, yep, that's a Flame Atronach. We're gonna F him up. See if we can. Oh, okay. I think I should have interrupted him there, but I didn't.
The sentinels are connected.
No, I didn't want to talk to you. Get some gold right there, and just check out the landscape. I mean, even though the graphics aren't like top dog, you know, they aren't like super, but the design of the place, of the game is amazing. It really looks just fabulous for what it is. It's much more than you would expect from an MMO, especially with the art style that they've chosen. Like, World of Warcraft is a game that can just stay good looking for a long time because they have a very cartoony look. But this goes a bit more realistic, I suppose. So it might not hold up as well, but it looks very good right now. For an MMO, I might say. Anyway, I think the Prophet is talking, but I have the sound turned down a lot because I'm gonna... I need you guys to hear me, essentially, and not just the music and the blarging and urging of these mobs that I'm killing. Oh, goodness. Was that... Did you... Yeah, I think... Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys explode when they die. I should try to remember that. And... Let's see. Come here. Come here. And... Let's see. Oop. Oh my god, what happened? I don't know. I immediately, of course, forgot that they explode. So... What we're doing right now is just destroying a couple of things so that we can move on out of this area. Let's see. The health regen outside of combat is actually kind of ridiculous right now. I don't remember if that carries over into actual gameplay. Let's see. Was that something we want? That's a two-handed axe, and no, we don't want that. I don't think. Let's see. Where am I going? Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Yes, I did. Oh, hey, stop that. Stop that immediately. Let's see, just pick up everything. That is something that I've... Oh, I think we only needed to destroy one of those. I think it used to be both of them. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, let's go reach the Prophet's cell. What I was going to say is... usually, for a lot of people that play Elder Scrolls games, a huge part of the game is just picking up absolutely everything all the time. And you're gonna be disappointed going into the game when you're exploring places that you just can't pick a lot of stuff up. If you see a bottle lying around, you can't just pick it up and sell it to someone for 1 gold.
We'll never get in this way.
Which is, to be honest, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it just makes it feel like not quite an Elder Scrolls games. I know it's a ridiculous thing to pick up on, but it just doesn't feel quite right. So anyway, she wanted us to go find this guy who looks kind of like one of the zombie guys from Skyrim. Can't remember their names at the moment. But okay, let's talk to him and. Yeah, you must be Cadwell. We're trying to get into the Prophet's enclosure. He knows another way in. Scenic route. Blow traps, corpses, and nasty beasties. Sounds awesome. Let's go there. Let's see. Thanks. And we're gonna go and move on. Okay, enter the Undercroft. Where would that be? Oops. Okay, let's go through the water here. Another Atronach. There we go. Just there. Oh, get out of the explosion area. Oh, I told you, get the freak out of the explosion area. Now, you can see on the screen now the hotbar line, which is what kind of makes this combat-wise a lot different actually from your Skyrims and your oops, forgot it myself, and your Oblivions and your Morrowinds. You essentially have at any point access to 5 abilities, and the Q and the R does something that I haven't quite gotten to yet. But anyway, because unlike what she did in Skyrim, where you could pause the game at any time and change out your abilities, this is an MMO, so you're not going to be able to pause anything at any time. So you're going to have to decide on which 5 abilities you want access to at any given time. Of course, in addition to... Oh, let me interrupt you there. In addition to your main source of damage, pretty much, which is this thing. Right, or left clicking, rather. See, all these chests are empty, this thing is empty. Gonna try to run around this, there we go. This guy doesn't have any loot. But, I mean, all in all, it's fine. Like I said, it doesn't quite feel right for an Elder Scrolls game. But considering there are a lot of kind of things you have to give up when you're making an MMO out of a popular franchise like this. So you can, of course, discuss whether or not you should make an MMO at any given time. Is it necessary at all? Is there a place for this game in the market? I'm not quite ready to give my standpoint on that, but we will kind of look at it during this playthrough. Well, not playthrough. I'm not gonna get to top level or anything, but we can look at it and see what we find out. And you, of course, can look at it and see. If you're not in the beta yourself, you can see whether or not this is a game you'd enjoy. Based on nothing but looks, of course. Hey, you! Don't do that. Oh, oh, knocked him to the ground. That was awesome. Let's see, try to... I'm completely and utterly lost. Wow, I've gone completely the wrong way. That's impressive. Let's just run over here. But yeah, like I said, is there a place for it? I am not entirely sure, to be honest. But I haven't played enough to quite decide yet. Would you, P. Ryo, please get out of my way? I'm trying to film here. See... Checking this... Wow, I just can't find that turn. Here we go. It's a feral dude in the way. We can remove him. Ooh, a little bit of double health bar there. Don't know what that's all about. Oh, and a restoration staff. That's something we're never ever going to use. But we can sell it to someone at some point. Or maybe disenchant it or something. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, roll over there. Yeah, that's the thing also. Just double tap the W key and you will do a little roll. And it's awesome. Hey, no, I should have interrupted you. But I didn't. Let's see. Of course, also something that will come up later when you're fighting dudes decked out in like awesome gear. What happened there? Oh, I'm swimming. They won't drop full suits of armor, which if you're kind of familiar with the MMO scene, that's gonna sound very like self-explanatory. I mean, no one ever drops a full suit of armor, but it's something from the single player games, which is just feels weird to kill someone and not strip them naked, which sounds out of context, sounds horrible. It sounds like something you should probably never say on a bus or something, but it's just, yeah, again, something that just feels a bit out of place, a bit weird. Oh, I hope someone has forgotten a chest over here. Empty, 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 empty. That's sad. Okay. Moving on to the Prophet's Cell.
The
Okay, I think we have just about enough for this one, so we're gonna cut it up and do the rest of the starting area in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Sobye, this has been the Elder Scrolls Beta, and go ahead and like the video, sorry, like the comment, video with the video, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and until next time, have a good one.
We going.